What's up, guys? Good morning from beautiful Tulum. I've got a two-part series coming to you. Everything you'll need to know about getting from Playa del Carmen to Tulum for 30% cheaper, a trick that a lot of people don't know about. I've got even a friend in Playa del Carmen who's lived there for 9 years, and she did not know about this trick that I'm going to share with you in today's video. I'll share with you the duration of the journey, what to expect, and in the bonus material, I'll also show a restaurant that has prices that a lot of you may not think still existed in Tulum for the quality of the food. And then I'll tease the lodging in today's video, and then I'm going to do a deep dive review of this spot. The prices and this property, the quality and the value are going to knock your socks off. I'll do a deep dive in the second video of this series. So guys, this will be a solid guide to start planning your trip from Playa del Carmen to Tulum. If you want to come down for, say, 2 or 3 night stay in Tulum, you're in the right place. This video and the next video in the series are for you. Let's get on the road from Playa to Tulum. Vamanos. And guys, as always, I'm trying extra hard to bring you the goods. I'm working on a deal with the property owner as we speak, so stick around to the end of the series of videos for the details. What I'm working on is trying to get you all Rope Monster subscribers a discount on at least your first night stay at this wonderful property. If you appreciate the efforts, smash that like button for me, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's do this. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for some serious adventure. I got all the gear packed up in the 30-liter dry bag, courtesy of Trevor Simmons and Ocean. Thank you guys. Been using the heck out of this dry bag. Laptop, Dronaldo, clothing, toothbrush, literally all my gear in here, and then I just keep some camera stuff in my Daylight Osprey from REI. This was a gift long ago, retirement gift for my dad. Hey Dad, what's up? In a great mood. The weather is perfect here in Playa. Nice cool breeze, and I'm heading for the ADO Turistica on 5th Ave. I'll show you guys the current price of a ticket down to Tulum. See you guys on the bus. As always, I'll time the trip. Should be about an hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes, but I'll keep you all posted. And then of course, I'm gonna rent a scooter right when I get off the ADO. I'll show you where and for how much. See you guys down there. So guys, we're here in the ADO Turistica, and one hack is definitely come here the night before if you have time. I did not have time. You're going to be able to avoid the line. If you get your tickets around 10, 11 p.m., typically there's no one here buying tickets. And then also another tip, guys, there's 3 different options to Tulum. You can get kind of the hotel zone, the center of Tulum, or the archaeological drop-off. And so you want to make sure you get the right one. I'll show you which one that is if you're like me and you're trying to go to this particular property kind of in the actual Pueblo area of Tulum, not in the hotel zone. So stick around for those tips. Looks like I got a solid 20-minute wait in line. And no, this line does not move very fast at the ADO. So guys, I'm gonna bring you your huge first piece of deep value. This is why you watch the whole video. So you don't have to take the red ADO bus to Tulum. You can actually take the Mayab bus. It'll say Merida up on top, and it's only 64 pesos instead of 90 pesos, and it gets there in the same amount of time. So it's a green and white bus we're looking for. It leaves at 11:55. It's 11:37 right now, and I think a lot of people are afraid to take the Mayab because it says Merida, but what they do is they go down to Tulum, then they go up the highway to Valladolid, and then over to Merida. So it's the same route, guys, and it's not like 23 pesos is a huge savings, but it's good to know that you have that option because the other one left at 12:10, so it saves me time, 20 minutes, and it saves me 23 pesos, which will get me an extra taco. So win-win. Now you know, guys. And my friends, I actually misspoke. I'm saving a whopping 26 pesos, and I'm going to use that to buy an agua mineral. This is your last chance to get a beverage before you get on the bus. And you should be hydrated when you get to Tulum, especially if you're planning on doing the ruins and a bunch of stuff in one day, hitting the beach. Definitely hydrate. Guys, this is the bus I'm talking about. You'll see it's the only one here that doesn't say either Riviera or ADO. It says Mayab right there. So that's the one and only. Yeah. Hey, yeah, Road Monster. Nice to meet you guys. You want to give a shout out to anyone back home? Okay. Hey, I am here with
Janet
from
Colombia.
Colombia in the house. Awesome.
Follow you on YouTube.
Un gustazo conocerte. ¿Quieres decir hola a tu familia o a alguien?
Toda la familia en Bucaramanga, Colombia. Blessings.
Bendiciones. Ciao. Alright guys, always fun meeting subscribers. Colombians always seem to have the best vibes. Very cool there. But guys, the Topo Chico basically was free because of the savings on my ticket going with Mayab instead of Riviera or ADO. Topo Chico's great, but it tastes even better when it's free. So my friends, if you appreciate that pro tip on how to get to Tulum for cheap, smash the like button for me, subscribe for more good budget friendly tips. Alright guys, this is the Mayab right here. Now, it is about 15 minutes late, but it's still quicker than the other one, Mayab. So we're gonna hop on this green and white bus, save. So these guys are way more friendly on the Mayab. You can see the smiles here, they're super buena onda. We're gonna hop on there and just have a good time. I think they're happy to be on YouTube. Let's see if we can give these guys a chance to give a shout out to their families. Pretty awesome vibes already for this bus. So also let this serve as your comparison video for the ADO versus Mayab, and we'll see which one is comfier, which one has the better seats. I've spent a lot of time on the ADO buses in my videos. For those of you who've been with the channel a while, you know that. We've been to Valladolid, Bacalar, all over the place on the ADO, back from Chetumal, coming back from Belize. So let's see how this bus, you can see with your own eyes how this bus compares. Hola. ¿Todo bien? ¿Cómo andan? ¿Quieren decir hola a YouTube? ¿Ya? ¿Cómo te llamas, hermano?
Oscar Arevalo.
Oscar. ¿Y el conductor?
Ricardo.
Ricardo. ¿Quieren decir hola a sus familias?
Hola.
Hey. Hola, mamá. Sí, vamos en Mayab, mejor que el ADO, ¿verdad? Sí, buena onda, 1000 veces mejor. Alright guys, you've been warned. This is why you watch the videos. It is pretty much the same as the ADO bus, the red bus. Just one problem. There is actually no restroom on this one, and I've already had like half my Topo Chico, so hopefully Mr. Bladder makes it 55 minutes, 60 minutes. For those of you wondering about the fresh beard trim and haircut, no, I did not do my beard myself. I went to Fidel at La Mala Fama up on 30th between 24 and 26th. You can Google Maps La Mala Fama. I'll put that up on the screen right there. Go see Fidel. Tell him Ropey sent you. All right, my friends, we are on the road. The sun is shining. Life is good today. The stopwatch is going. I'll let you know how long this takes on the Mayab bus, but to me, this is the cheapest and most efficient way to get to Tulum. If you rent a car, then you have to deal with the car rental, and that actually takes quite a bit of time. I do have a video coming on where to rent cars, though. If you want that content in Playa del Carmen, where to rent, just type in car in the comments below and I'll bring you that content. A good friend of mine, a trustworthy friend of mine, has now a car rental service. So we finally got that question answered. A lot of you have asked that question, like, hey, where's a trustworthy car rental spot? And I'm like, are there any? Well, now there's at least one option, so I'll bring that to you if you guys request it. Anyway, I'm on the road. Always good to be on the bus to the next place. And I'll keep you posted on how long this takes, but hands down, this is the cheapest way to get to Tulum, other than maybe the Colectivo, but I think the Mayab bus is even cheaper than the Colectivo at 64 pesos, just over $3 US. And for those of you wondering, guys, yes, the seats do recline. To me, with long legs, that's the only important thing to me. Got to be able to get that bus nap, baby. No, this is the one right here. Quesadillas. With the red Coca-Cola awning right there. Look for that spot. You will not regret it. The best birria tacos probably that I've had in Quintana Roo. Actually, no, without a doubt. Now you know. Pro tips on pro tips. All right, my friends, we've made it to the ADO Tulum ruins, and we are at 42 minutes and 15 seconds into the trip. So if you're coming to the ruins, that's about what to expect. 45-ish minutes, give or take a couple. And looks like maybe we got just about another 5 to 10 minutes, depending on traffic. Tulum is a little bit of a zoo, not gonna lie. But we should be in the center of Tulum at about the 55-minute mark, if I had to guess. Now you know. Been a really pleasant ride, guys. There is AC on the bus, and I highly recommend that you download music on YouTube if you have YouTube Premium, which you should all have. It's well worth it. Avoid the ads, but you can download all your songs, full albums. I got Charlie Crockett's full album, The Man from Waco, on the phones right now. If you guys want to do it just like me, check out that album. I love Charlie Crockett. If you haven't heard of him, check him out. Pretty cool dude. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the center of Tulum for that scooter rental and whatever the next steps may be. All right, my friends, and just like that, for 64 pesos, we have arrived in 51.5 minutes. We're here pulling into the ADO Centro here in Tulum. Now you know, guys, 64 pesos. It's almost unbelievable that you can get down from Playa to Tulum in under an hour for under 70 pesos. But it's real. It's a real thing. Gracias, hermano. Que le vaya bien. Ciao, ciao. All right, great experience there on Mayab. Boots on the ground in Tulum, just like that. Mayab for the win. Gracias, canal. Woo. And these restrooms, I think we can use without paying, and it's time because we did not have restrooms on the Mayab. Gracias, canal. Que le vaya bien. Nos vemos. Really great experience there, though. For 64 pesos, you're not going to beat that at all. Bathroom or not, totally worth it. Oh, guys, that was refreshing. So now you know, here at the Tulum ADO, you have free restrooms right as you get off the bus there, and also there's a shop where you can get refreshments, water. You can pull out cash here at the Santander, etc. And looks like we've got a few dining options right here in front of the ADO. You know me, I'm already hungry again. I had a big breakfast, eggs, salad with goat cheese, etc., but I still got a calorie up. And then apparently there's a scooter spot right here. I think I see it. We're gonna rent ourselves a scooter so we can be mobile and not have to hire the taxis. Some of them are plenty kind, nice folks, but the rates always seem really high, guys, here in Tulum especially. So scooter and tacos, next step. Then we go to this nice lodging that I can't wait to show you guys. All right, guys, so this place behind me, unfortunately, I may end up going with them, but I don't think so. And the reason being is they want, 500 pesos a day for the scooter, which is a little on the high end, but not terrible for Tulum. This spot here, scooter ATV, right next to the ADO, convenient location. But they want me to leave my passport as the deposit, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. And then they're like, or you can leave 2,000 pesos cash for the deposit. And I was like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna do that either. So I'll see if there's other options. If not, I'll go back there. But first thing I'm gonna do is just eat a little bit of food and give it a little thought. But usually the best deal is not gonna be the one right next to the ADO. So I'm gonna do a little bit more hunting. But now you know, guys, you can get the cheapest options, about 400 pesos a day for one of the tiny scooters. But you gotta leave some type of ID, whether it's your residency card, or he said he would accept 1,000 pesos plus an ID card as well. But typically you need your IDs for other stuff. So like your residency, your driver's license, your passport? What if you need it for something else and it's sitting there at the scooter shop? That just doesn't make sense to me. So I'll try to find you guys a better option. That's what I do. All right, my friends, I found another option on Google Maps for the scooter that I'm gonna go check out in a moment. I'm here just right in front of the scooter place on the other side of the highway. I'm gonna try these tacos de carnitas. We are in Tulum, the land of 30 peso tacos, but let's see how these are. Actually pretty good. So guys, a number of the scooter places I checked weren't even open yet, and then one of them wanted a 6,000 peso deposit and 700 pesos a day. I was like, yeah, that's kind of like double what it should be. And I'd rather walk and get a little cardio than get screwed. That's just me. But guys, keep this in mind. You can rent bicycles all over town for 150 to 200 pesos with pretty much no deposit. So I think I'm just gonna grab a bicycle at some point here in a little bit. Hola hermano, ¿qué tal? And so I'll let you know where to rent the best bicycle at the best price. I do have a good contact for scooters, but once again, you're either leaving your passport or you're leaving anywhere between 2,000 and 6,000 pesos, one or the other. So I'll keep you guys posted on the scooter situation. So guys, this is the reason I've opted to walk for my first trip from the ADO to these beautiful bungalows over at IKAL. And the reason I've decided to walk is so I can see all the deals along the way and then share them with you guys and pass along the very best of the best. I just met a guy named Mario. He's got a rental company, so I'm gonna meet up with him just in a little bit once I get checked in. And I'm gonna see if he can work out some kind of deal with me and for all of you guys, because he's a little bit off the beaten path. And that's what we always look for. I know most of us can afford 700 pesos a day and to leave 6,000 pesos cash deposit, but to me that does seem a little high, and you're just kind of taking their word for it that you're gonna get your 6,000 pesos back. Or like leaving passport somewhere just makes zero sense to me. I had a friend down here who was a Canadian military officer, and he made the mistake of leaving his passport to rent a bicycle, and then he couldn't figure out which rental company he used, and we were going around trying to figure out where his passport was. And yes, he had a few too many of these, but still, you don't want to be in that situation where something happens and you need your passport for something else, or you can't find the place again, or they lose your passport and you need to get out. This particular gentleman had a flight out of Cancun the next day. So to me, I'm never going to risk my passport to rent a scooter or a bicycle. But this guy risked his passport to rent a bicycle. That is wild to me. Such an important document that can either get you into almost any country in the world, or that if you're left without it, can lock you in one place until you get it squared away. So that's not something I'm willing to accept for myself or for you guys. That's why, once again, I'm putting in the steps here in beautiful Tulum. Really nice day for a walk anyway. It's not overly hot, the weather's perfect, it's a little breezy. Without further ado, I'm gonna go get checked into these bungalows and give you just a little preview of the property, and then I'm gonna have a full property video coming in just a couple days on these bungalows, the price, the deal that they're gonna offer Rope Monster subscribers, and I'm gonna show in detail all 3 units, and also share with you what the price would be to rent all of them if you're in a big group. So guys, without further ado, let's get over to IKAL Bungalows, and I'll keep you posted on the scooter situation. For now, it's a no-go. So guys, the time is now. I have arrived at IKAL Bungalows, and this accommodation has already blown my mind. Let's go inside. The grounds are absolutely beautiful. I just got a first glance at my room, and the common area is the yoga area. This is going to serve as a vacation for me, but also I really wanted to show these spots. The values seemed unreal when I spoke with the owner. Too good to be true, but no, this is actually a legit spot. I'm here checking it out with my own eyes. It does have, I believe, 4.8 out of 5 stars on Google already in its short time in existence, and I can see why. Let's go inside. Okay, Vamanos. Every little detail, even to the door. Guys, welcome to Paradise IKAL Bungalows. And the owner, Art, told me that this had a Bali-like feeling with all these plants, and wow, he was not kidding. Look at this. So I'll start by showing you just a little bit. This is just a tease. I have a full video on all 3 of these units coming in the next video. So just type in bungalows if you want to see that. And I will leave in the description and the pinned comment a contact to book this place directly so you can avoid fees through the third-party companies. But let's just check out this common area here, guys. So the pool is shared between all 3 units. It's got this really nice lounge seating area here. Oh man, is that comfy after walking all the way over here. Beautiful. So I'll be staying in this one tonight, and I'll show you this one right now, and then the other 2 you'll have to stick around and check out the next video to see those. You can see this has almost like an Indiana Jones feel to it. Going up the stairs here, I'll show you this one, the penthouse, and the other one tomorrow. This is the gorgeous shala for yoga. They actually offer classes up here. There's also some dumbbells and some fitness stuff available. And a hammock, which I'm a little more likely to use. So that's the teaser of the common area, guys. One thing I want to point out, listen to how quiet it is. Peace, relaxation, restoration. If you're looking for a healing journey or a healing place, this is it. And the price is fantastic. So if you're looking to heal on a budget, I think this could be a fantastic option. I personally was looking for a little getaway, and the timing worked out perfectly after my time in Mexico City. I've actually got a little bit of an upper respiratory thing from Mexico City, so this is excellent. The clean air, the fresh air. And we have a kitty cat. Are you friendly, Mr. Cat? Ven acá. Come here, baby. How beautiful are you? Wow. Hola, mi amor. ¿Cómo te amas? Buenas tardes. He's like, that's not food. All right, we'll introduce each other here properly in a little bit. Let me show you this this bungalow, guys, where I'm staying tonight. All right, so we just got to cross the pool here, and in we go. So we have this nice seating area right here for just this unit. Let's head inside. The amount of natural light coming in through these beautiful windows. The open air feel. We've got both doors open. Mr. Cat wants to come in. Hey, buddy. All right, guys, so fully equipped kitchen here. Cutting board, 2-burner electric stove, full-size fridge, blender, toaster oven, coffee maker, everything you need, all the comforts, even some coffee, some honey, and some sugar. Nothing worse than getting to a place only to realize that there's no coffee or no coffee maker. Can't be having that. Uh-oh, Kitty's coming in. I'm not sure you're allowed, but he seems like the king of the castle here. Is that your hammock? He's so proud. Hey. Hey. I'm easily distracted, guys. We'll check out the rest of the loft in a minute. I love cats. I love animals. This is my favorite part of the loft, or of this unit here, is probably this private outdoor area. This is a cold plunge. You can also use hot water in here, but it takes a while to fill that with hot water because, as you can imagine, that would take a ton of water, and the hot water heater is only so big. This private lounge is for this unit as well. So you have all this space here to yourself if you just decide to rent this unit. And I will be getting in here later for the bonus material. I love a good cold plunge. I'm hoping the water's nice and chilly. The bathroom's beautiful, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the backlit mirror. Really cool vibe. And then if you want a little more light, you got the overhead light. Very modern, brand new toilet. And the shower is gorgeous. So plenty high on the shower test here. I've got a solid 1.5 feet there. Gotta love that. As a tall person, You can't be squatting under the shower head. That's no fun. What do you say, kitty? Check out the upstairs? Vamanos. Si vamos arriba. All right, guys, let's go upstairs. I've always loved this type of layout, this type of floor plan. Open air loft for the bedroom. You've got this nice day bed seating area, built-in closet there, AC. But look at this bed. The sheets look nice. Nice king size bed. Oh, and that's comfy. It feels like memory foam, guys. Oh man, it's been a while since I've been on memory foam. Ooh, I think it's cool foam as well. So I'll have to confirm that with the owner, but I think this is some type of cool foam topper. I'm not sure, but it feels very fresh for how warm it is out. So you got this whole loft up here. And if you're coming as a family, there's plenty of room for the kiddos probably to sleep there. And then, you know, mom and dad can be up here. But this is great for an individual or a couple. And I think without further ado, guys, for the bonus material, I'm probably going to hop in the pool, show you guys that, and maybe fill up the cold plunge and hop in there just for a private space to chill. If you guys appreciate this video and this style of video, just type in vlog in the comments below, and I'll keep these lodging vlog style videos coming anywhere I go. This was a special opportunity, and I want to give a big shout out to the owner Art for inviting me here. And guys, tripped on the hammock. Full disclosure, guys, Art is not paying me for this publicity. I truly thought, as he's a subscriber of the channel, I would come down and check out his property, and if I liked it and thought it was a great value, I would give him the publicity in return for just letting me come down and stay a couple nights. So that's my full disclosure, that this is not a paid promotion. I am here because I truly wanted a chill, quiet getaway. And this will be some risky flying for Dronaldo, but I think I will try to get some drone shots of this place in the next video. We shall see. Anyway, thanks again, guys, for stopping in. See you in the next one. Stick around for the bonus material if you like. IKAL Bungalows for the win. I'll have the full detailed video up next, guys. Thanks again for being here. Rope Monster out. Time to hop in the pool. Cold. Oh, that's good. Damn, that's nice. That is refreshing. I love a good chill, cool pool. Guys, for the bonus material, you know I got to go wreck some food here in Tulum. Those of you who want to stick around and see the place I decided on that apparently has some fantastic ceviche at a great price. Also chicken fajitas. I might get something there and then order another dish to go so that I have a breakfast or brunch here on demand when I wake up tomorrow. I did not come here to cook or prepare meals, and this place looks like a really good mix of value and quality, so right up my alley for the channel. Thanks again, guys, for being here. See you over in the bonus material for some good eats. Nom nom nom. This pool is also delicious. Wow. All right, guys, I'm here in my cocoon in the hammock. Super comfy, super quiet. It would be irresponsible not to take a hammock nap right now, and then I'll see you guys over at the dinner spot so we can find some ceviche, some fajitas, and just wreck some food. All right, my friends, hard to break away from this place, but it is dinner time. It's getting dark, so let's go grab some food. All right, guys, hashtag goals. Eventually, I want to get one of these for Rope Monster tours. I mean, I don't care about the interior at all. I just care about this right here. More importantly, that suspension right there to just mob around, go to cenotes, bring like groups of 10 subscribers. The Ropey Mobile right there. That thing is freaking sweet. Just Just a converted Hummer. Yeah, I need one of those. More toys, more toys. Now guys, side note here as I look up at this hotel, and like there's nothing wrong with these rooms, but when I come to Tulum, I think about like a place in the remote jungle, a unique spot, somewhere to come heal, somewhere to come sleep. That's why I like IKAL Bungalows so much, and that's why I'm doing a full video just on the lodging. I think, and actually guys, one of the tests that I'm going to do on the Wi-Fi is tonight. I'm going to do a live stream. I haven't gone live in a while, so I'm going to at least try to go live from IKAL Bungalows. Hola hermano, ¿qué tal?
Hola,
Buenas. So yes, live stream tonight from IKAL. That's test number 1 for the internet. If the Wi-Fi is not good enough for me to live stream, it's not good enough for Zoom calls, then it's not generally good enough to upload YouTube videos, and then it doesn't get a pass. But I'm gonna rate everything including the Wi-Fi, and today is test number 1 on the Wi-Fi. Let's go. And just like that, we have arrived. I'll put up on Google Maps where we are. El Galan is the spot. Let's see if this ceviche deserves the hype. Also, fun fact, guys, you can rent bicycles right here. Luckily for me, they have a bicycle available for me at my lodging, but 200 pesos a day will get you a bike, and you can stop in and get some food, but let's see how it is. Bill's loud motorcycle has to go by anytime I start any food content where I'm sitting in an open air space. This is what's calling out to me, guys. Del Mar. I want to try the ceviche. I might get the mixto with octopus, shrimp, fish, or I might just get the pescado, but it really depends on what that pescado actually is. So we're looking at 200 pesos for the most budget-friendly ceviche here at El Galan. I kind of want to know what a 200 peso ceviche tastes like in the expensive Tulum. People talk all the time about how expensive it is here, but 200 pesos is better than you do a lot of times in Playa del Carmen or Cancun. So let me ask, without further ado, how much or which fish that is, but also they have filete de pescado, so I'm going to ask about that, see if it's maybe the same, pero de la plancha, like a grilled fish fillet could be a good option too, and that's under 200 pesos, guys, just about 10 US dollars. So El Galan for the win. Let's find out. So I think this is what I'll get to go and see how the fajitas are too. So I'll be able to show you guys 2 dishes at or below 200 pesos. So you can get fajitas de arrachera 200, fajitas de pollo 190. So chicken fajitas for under 200 pesos. I might just do that. I've been eating a lot of beef lately, especially in Mexico City. A lot of face meat, a lot of cabeza, and so maybe fajitas de pollo and either a fish ceviche or a fillet of fish. Let's find out what that fish is though. So far it's mystery fish, and we can't be ordering mystery fish. So Antonio here is a gem of a server. I'll introduce you all to him momentarily, but wow, we just had a great conversation. Super nice guy. So the fish is tilapia. I really appreciate the honesty, but I told Antonio that I used to live in Jalisco, and I'm more of a fan of huachinango, which is red snapper, or mahi-mahi, robalo, any number of other fish, dorado, but not tilapia, just not my thing. So I didn't order ceviche de pescado, but I did still get a ceviche. I got a ceviche de camarón, which is 250 pesos. And then to go, I went ahead with the same game plan and got the fajitas de pollo. And so we're gonna get to see 2 plates, one under 200 pesos and one right at 250 pesos. So you guys know whether or not it's worth coming here to El Galan. But so far, guys, the staff, the service is incredible, super friendly here. Happy Rope Monster. Oh, and one more thing, guys. I don't really eat a lot. I don't consume sugar. White sugar is poison for my body. I just can't do it. The good news is that they make these aguas naturales to order. So I got an agua de mango with no added sugar, and they're preparing that fresh right now in the blender. And I think Antonio's coming with that beverage. right now. Okay, so aquí estoy con Antonio.
Antonio.
Hey, gracias. Super amable. Buen servicio.
Gracias.
Yeah. Okay, and he just brought me an agua de mango with no sugar. Sin azúcar, natural. Gracias, carnal. Super amable. All right, so let's try this. You can see good vibes there. Oh yeah. That's what an agua de mango should taste like. Slightly tart, a little bit sour, not just sweet, 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 sugar, sugar, sugar. It's like drinking an actual yellow mango. Guys, I'm notorious for forgetting to share the schedule. These guys are actually open 8 a.m. to 12:30 in the morning. So this could be a nightcap, a cocktail spot. Here's the delivery for WhatsApp if you want to just get this delivered, which I might do tomorrow. And then here's the socials, Galan Tulum, if you want to check them out on Instagram or Facebook. All right, sleeves are rolled up, ready for the ceviche action. Always risky wearing a white linen shirt to dinner, but si no hay riesgo, no hay aventura. I'm putting this, speaking of risk, I'm putting this habanero on there for the first bite magic. I'm not waiting, I'm not messing around, I'm ready for the spice. Let's try this. Nice big piece of shrimp. Oh, that is bursting with flavor. Fantastic. And what I do like about this, although the portion looks fairly small, it's almost pure shrimp. It's almost all shrimp, which is great. Get that protein come up. Yeah, guys, it looks like this is actually going to be enough because it's basically all shrimp. There's nothing worse than ordering a ceviche, and we've all been there, all of us ceviche fanatics. When you order one, and it's just all tomato and onion and a couple little token pieces of shrimp or octopus or fish. This is essentially got enough lime juice, onion, tomato, and cilantro to make it pop, to make it fresh. But the bulk of it is all shrimp. Nom nom nom. So everything from the crispy, light, crunchy, crisp texture of the chips. I can't stand a ceviche with stale chips, to the quality of the house-made habanero salsa, to the fact that these shrimp are juicy and plump, to the homemade, fresh-made, sugar-free mango. Everything here for me is right there at a 9 or 10 out of 10. So I did get a chance to ask Antonio a very important question, and I asked him, is it the same person, does the same person prepare the salsas as who prepares the ceviche? And he said yes. Why? And I said because they combine perfectly well. My mouth is watering out of control to where I can't even talk. Look at this bite right here. Avocado, shrimp underneath, habanero salsa on there. And the habanero salsa is spicy, but it's not overwhelming. It hasn't murdered my taste buds, which is fantastic because then I can still taste all the other beautiful notes in this ceviche. I have to give this a masterpiece rating, and now I'm upgrading the portion size rating to probably a 9 out of 10 because it's literally all protein. And I'm about halfway done with this, and I'm feeling plenty satisfied. And I do have a big appetite. You guys already know that, though. Okay, guys, what a privilege. They're letting me back in the kitchen. Hola, hola, un gusto. ¿Cómo se llama usted? Marcelino. Wow, un gustazo conocerte porque su ceviche es algo especial. La verdad, no, ¿te molesta si grabo? No. Okay. Aquí está toda la banda. Hola, chicos. Gracias. Pues la verdad es una sinfonía de sabores. Ese ceviche es la complejidad, la textura, hasta el sabor de la salsa. ¿Tiene un secreto la salsa? ¿Tiene un toque de mango o algo?
No, nada.
¿Nada?
Limón, sal y pimienta.
Limón, sal, pimienta, habanero.
Habanero con limón.
Yeah. Y tiempo con marinación
Sí.
o algo. Okay, so a little bit of patience. Un toque de paciencia. Wow, okay. That is absolutely fantastic. So, ¿de dónde eres?
Soy de Chiapas.
Chiapas, siempre los chiapanecos
Todo
hacen
Chiapas.
mejor. Todo Chiapas acá. Represent chapanecos, puro chapanecos, por eso, canal, un gustazo, gracias. La verdad voy a volver, un gran placer promover a ustedes. Lo voy a subir en el canal de YouTube, ya van a ser youtubers, todo, ¿eh? Ok, gracias, te agradezco mucho. Ok, nos vemos chicos, cuídense. Ok, gracias hermano, ya, un gustazo, ok. Voy a pedir las fajitas para llevar, creo, pero no hay prisa. ¿Mande? De pollo. De pollo, sí. Guys, that was a fantastic experience. Es como digo siempre. Siempre digo que los mejores cocineros son de Chiapas, chiapanecos, o de Puebla, pero la mayoría de Chiapas. I always say the best cooks are from Chiapas, con razón. That was the best ceviche, the complexity, the overall quality, the mix, the salsa, the sheer amount of protein in that, guys. I don't like fluff. I don't like BS. I like a ceviche to have plenty of either shrimp or fish or octopus or whatever it is that I ordered. So guys, I'm getting these chicken fajitas to go. That was actually the highlight, or one of the highlights of my day. This has been a fantastic trip down from Playa. We saved a bunch of money on the bus. I mean, I know 26 pesos doesn't seem like a lot, but that's like a 30% savings, guys. If you constantly walk around saving 30% here, 30% there, you're gonna be 30% richer. And this meal right here, the chapuzon, the first chapuzon into the pool, fantastic as well. My lodging over at IKAL, the bed, the sheets, the thread count, everything is fantastic about life today, guys. And I highly recommend you come here and check this spot out as well. I'll see you guys in the next one from the bungalows at IKAL. Until next time, guys, thanks again for being here. Rope Monster out. Guys, the entire staff there at El Galan came out to say goodbye to me. That was a fantastic experience, and I have to be honest, one of the best dining experiences overall that I've had in 2025. Thank you all for coming along for that. A lot of times the bonus material ends up being very, very special. That's why you guys watch to the end, and now you know El Galan. The quality of the food, the staff, for the win, guys. I gotta get home, edit and chill, get a good night's rest. Thanks again for being here, guys. Nos vemos. Time to walk through the muddy streets of Tulum. I will say, guys, these mosquitoes hurt hurt a little bit more than the ones in Playa del Carmen. The ones in Playa del Carmen are kind of a nuisance. They're annoying, they itch. These ones actually kind of feel like you're getting pricked by a needle. So, yep, they're different in every town.